Okay, everybody, and yeah, gonna be playing some campaign. Now, this isn't gonna be like the silly, funny, usual live audio thing. This isn't even live audio. In fact, I'm doing an after commentary. And so today we're actually going to be playing Halo CE Anniversary Campaign, which is pretty much a replica of the first game, except I'm going to be playing it with the advanced graphics on, as opposed to the original classic graphics. Because they kind of irritate me. It just really bugs me when I'm playing the game to have those on. So you can see that the mission that we're on is the Pillar of Autumn, and the difficulty we're on is heroic. We don't have any skulls on. Hold on, I'm just gonna exit out of my party that I'm in right here. Okay. Now we're going to resume the game, and I'm actually going to just go into the game and restart the campaign in a second here. Oops. So yeah, I'm just gonna resume my game, and then I'm just going to stop and reset the campaign. And we're going to start fresh from the beginning. Now, I'm not going to show you all the cutscenes in this, because the complete cutscenes would take much longer than I'm really willing to spend on this gameplay video. So, yeah. So we're going to just restart the mission. Okay, right now you see the Pillar of Autumn passing by. Now that's the Pillar of Autumn, as you know. It's a ship. It's kind of old, actually. If you read the Fall of Reach novel, you'll actually find out more about it. That's actually a good novel, and I recommend you read it. So the campaign starts out pretty frantic, actually. So apparently the Pillar of Autumn has been breached, it's under attack, and you're just waking up from cryo sleep. You have no weapons, you're completely defenseless, and you're just relying on these UNSC people to follow you on your way. And as you can see, it doesn't always work out well. The beginning is a little morbid, really. You just see like dead bodies, destroyed items, and people are really dying. Like, this is complete slaughter that the Covenant's inflicting on people. And you don't really, the sad part about this is it's really like another story section of the game. You're just passing through. You're not fighting anything. You're just watching people die, and you're watching the doors seal close. So, I'm pretty sure we have to get to the bridge here. So this guy's gonna hopefully let me through. Okay, so we go through here, and we still don't have any weapons, so you know you're not really going to encounter any Covenant that you can fight, because they wouldn't do that to you. It's not what Bungie would do. They wouldn't make you run from Covenant. So you can't attack or anything at the moment, kind of just following along. And this is, I think, one of the only scenes in a Halo game where that actually happens. So now we're on the bridge. Gotta go to Captain Keyes, or Captain Keyes, whatever you want to call him. And we receive a pistol from him after a quick clip where he gives you Cortana. Now, I really should be playing Halo Reach first, because it actually happens in the storyline before this game. But since the game was actually released later, I'm going to play it afterwards. So you can see I'm just going to take out some grunts here quickly. Now, the pistol you are given does not start out with ammo, so you have to actually wait until you get to that part right there. I feel like the grunts in this throw sticky grenades more often, and you can also punch elites in the back. There's also some just rooms, like random rooms that don't really have anything in it. That just shows that they went really in depth with this, actually making possible ways you can't go, having actual detail with them. I just like that about this game. So the elites I think they have higher life values than the elites in later games, but their reactions are much worse. For instance, they don't really respond with rolls, they don't move as quickly, and once you start getting in close combat with them, they're pretty easy to take down. Or at least the blue ones are. There isn't too much variety with elites in this. There's slight variety. For instance, you'll see in a little bit, I'll probably end up facing a red elite. They're a bit more powerful. So this is really like a maze, just getting through the pillar of autumn. It's not the easiest thing, you're just like going through. And see, for instance, here's a red elite. And I think that's supposed to happen. You go up behind him and punch him in the back, because he's not noticing you because of the Marines. And I'm pretty sure that's just supposed to happen. It's because your weapons right now are not really that good. And you're just starting out, so I don't think they'd want to throw something at you that strong right off the bat. Now, you'll notice that when you punch anything in the back, minus a grunt. Grunts are a little weird, but if you punch like an elite in the back, a brute in the back, what will happen is they will die much faster. And you see I almost got taken out right there because of sticky grenades. I'll try to avoid repetitive death with you guys, and if I continually die over and over again, I'll make sure to just skip ahead of wherever that part is that I keep dying in. So we're just gonna go through here. Now you can see that the Marines actually provide a bit of help, and they have a bit more character in this game. They actually speak to you, as you guys know. And again, in this game, headshots are still effective. I wouldn't say they make as much of a difference in this game. I mean, it's really hard. It's still hard to take down a grunt with one headshot. So let's see. I think I might not be able to get through here. No. Yep, I can get through here. Okay, so yeah, crouching is actually needed to get through some spots, as you've already seen me do from like the beginning. Health packs. You don't have to actually press a button to receive them in this, you just have to walk up against them. Now the pistol has a slower fire rate in this game, which is one of the things I don't like. Much slower fire rate. Had that right up to Halo Reach, actually. Halo Reach was the first game that had a much faster fire rate. Actually, I'm not sure about ODST. I haven't played too much of that, so I don't actually know if there was a faster fire rate in that or not. There might have been. Now, headshots are still effective in this, just like I said before, not as effective. Like, for instance, in Halo Reach, you get one headshot on a grunt, and it's, like, automatically dead. Now, once you get close to an elite, it's probably best to try to attempt to punch it in the back. You're going to have to watch out, because grunts are generally pretty grenade happy, so you're going to have to figure out how to dodge grenades. It's not the easiest thing to do. The good thing about this, though, is that you can easily see a plasma grenade a bit easier than in the other games. And also, plasma grenades stick to the ground much better. Like, they're not going to ricochet off of anything. Most times once they hit something, they're just there and stuck. So yeah, I'm going to check out these graphics. I just want to show you guys what it's like. So yeah, I can't really play like this. I think it's really weird. Yeah, you can see the grunts and the elites look completely different. So this is like newer graphics. Like this is the 2011 rendition of it. So 10 years of Halo. Now I'm pretty sure this is also the first game that 343 Industries made. Once Bungie passed on the franchise. So how about you go in there? Yeah. Okay, yeah, I like how they have a flashlight, like just an automatic flashlight you can get on in this. Now, I think the other games, in some spaces you get it, but there's also night vision in the other games. I'm not sure if there's night vision in this, but I don't think there is. I think it's just a flashlight. The other games have night vision, so there's really no need for a flashlight. I think the flashlight makes it a little bit cooler. Now you can, that's kind of cool how the elites just crouch down like that. I haven't seen that in the other games. It might be there. I just haven't really looked closely at it, so.
Covenant, on the landing above us.
Another thing I'm not a huge fan of in this game is the radar. Everything kind of looks the same on the radar as opposed in later games, where the symbols on the radar kind of change depending on where the Covenant are. So I'm just going to stay down here. I like the scenery in this game. There's a lot of cool areas to check out. especially in the Pillar of Autumn. The Pillar of Autumn is pretty interesting because it's pretty much just a maze. And, I mean, this has some pretty cool levels. Like, in the other games, especially in Halo Reach, I never really understood Halo Reach too much, but because the problem with it was you were, most of the time, running around on the ground. Like, you had the chance to go into buildings, but, like, this, you're on a ship. Like, multiple times. Not just once like you are in Halo Reach, but again, though, Halo Reach has the Anchor 9, so I have to give it that whole Anchor 9 scene. But again, Halo Reach is a game we'll be playing in the future, and not anytime soon. Really, I think it's going to be a few months before we get to Halo Reach. So we have to play through all these games first. And I think it's going to take a couple of these episodes just to get through the first mission. Because I'm trying to play at a pretty fast rate right now. I'm not charging through this thing, because I want you guys to know what's going on. But again, it does take some time to get through stuff. So I will try to go as fast as I can for you guys. But it'll take some time. So yeah, this campaign, I'm going to do a campaign for every Halo game. And we might not do the Halo 2 campaign immediately after. It might be a small delay between this Halo game and Halo 2. Now, I might also be having guests, or just like special guests, to help me with the campaign at some points in the game. And I might even have fellow people from the channels. For instance, Halo 3 has a pretty fun campaign. You can see, I like that, how it shows the life pods coming out, and it has the window of the outside. Again, it's just, I like how they redid this. It's really nice. The graphics redone. But again, this was like this. Like, they didn't really change anything catastrophically. Like, this was all there, pretty much. I mean, some of the lighting's a bit different. Like, if I were to change back now, which I'm not going to, obviously, because this is an after commentary. So, I also really like this part of the game. Now, it's really dark when you set it to, the old graphics, so we're not going to do that, but pretty interesting. They make a whole maintenance tunnel system. And this part's actually kind of sketchy. It's really weird and annoying to get through this. The first time I did it, the first time I ever played this mission, it was actually really confusing, and it took me like 5 to 10 minutes to actually get through this thing, so. Here we go. I'm actually going to creep along here, so I don't want to just barge in. And you can just see them walking past. And until you really walk out, they don't really react to you. It's a little different from the other games. Sometimes they'll, like, when something like that happens, they'll immediately get out. Now, it's one of the things I don't like about this game is the blast radius is really annoying. The other problem with your HUD is that in the upper right-hand corner, you have all your life data, as opposed to in the other games where it's generally right in the center, upper center of the game. At least I know Halo 3 and up has that. Halo Reach was the only one I think that really went back past Halo 3 ODST. I mean, Halo 3 ODST did start doing the little life bars again, as opposed to just your shielding. I just don't like how the HUD's set up. Like, you have the radars in a nice spot, your weaponry is easily visible, as well as your arms. Just, I have a problem with how it is with the small little icons for your vital things. So anyway, thank you guys for watching this, and check in for the next episode. So I'll leave you here watching me in the suspense of these Covenant coming after me. So thank you guys for watching.